Now, listen, you guys, it is one thing wanting to be petty, silly, and wanting to hold on to a beef, but to make an entire pregnancy photo shoot around a disgusting word as this one is rather foolish, if you ask me. Now, the Transformer is out there facing a lot of backlash because of the little stand that she decided to pull recently, and we're going to be talking about this entire viral TikToker who's out there talking about why a lot of female rappers do not want to sign to Nicki Minaj. Jatavia is out there addressing lip syncing rumors, and it seems like Nicki Minaj's first show is out there almost sold out. Paprika Spice is concluding tour, and T.I.'s son is expecting a baby. I'm just like, who would have known a whole king, a dad? Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. Happy new month to everyone. Yesterday, I was just recharging, you guys, and getting ready for the new month. And so I hope you enjoyed this month. I hope it's filled with blessings. I hope it's purpose fulfilling and a lot of other positive things, all right? And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about this entire transformer issue. Now at this point, I don't know what this girl is doing. I don't know if the desperation has decided to take her this far. She decided to do a photo shoot. I guess it was a pregnancy photo shoot or something like that. And instead of actually focusing on a baby and other things that matter, in the background was graffiti, and the graffiti had like a faint word, and the word is pedal, the one that I'm talking about. And it seems like a lot of people were out there basically not feeling that vibe, and it sparked a lot of commotion and conversation surrounding the intention behind her posing in front of graffiti that says such a disgusting word. And all this obviously is being done to cause commotion. I'm sure that's what she was looking for, and I guess she realized that, well, without poking and trying to fish for a beef from Nicki Minaj, nobody's going to pay attention to her, and so she has decided to revisit 2018. Now imagine how sick you have to be to pause in a pregnancy shoot with a baby in your tummy, and that's the word and that's the energy that you have decided to surround yourself with. If this is not obsessive behavior, I do not know what is exactly. And now that makes it clear that this entire Kenneth thing that's been trying to be rekindled, you do know that lately there have been very suspicious articles and things like that, and they really have been trying to re-push this entire, oh, Kenneth is horrible thing, all this and that. And here this girl comes posing in front of graffiti like this, and she knew exactly what the conversation would be surrounding that. So let's not act gullible in the comment section saying, oh, if the shoe feeds. No, she knew exactly what she was doing. Okay, because regardless of whether she was trying to shade Nicki Minaj of what is the point of posing in front of graffiti that says that? Like, that's very distasteful, and it just goes to show you that, well, when these people are out there acting like they care about victims and things like that, it's not really about that. They just want to use it as a gotcha moment. Okay, that's the reason why they still continue to support other offenders in the industry, but they draw the line when it comes to Nicki Minaj's husband. That just goes to show you, like, ain't nobody affiliated with anything fraudulent nation who's actually going to tell me that, oh, don't be doing that, because that man allegedly has done the most. So please. Anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about the transformer and her photo shoot. It seems like the general public is not feeling the distasteful, thing. Like, what was she thinking? I understand that she's not the brightest cookie in the jar. She's not the sweetest cookie in the jar. I get it. But what about the people who actually surround her? Do they advise her to do silly things like this? Like, who approved this? Is that the new PR? Is this what Ken Barbie is doing? Instead of stalking blogs and checking who's talking about, we're saying what about your favorite, this is your job, Ken Barbie, to know when something is appropriate and when something is not appropriate. I know they will probably come back and try and say, oh, well, it was raising awareness. It was what? Somebody say, I don't even understand how somebody can be caring and still have the time to be this distasteless, if you ask me. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, it seems like Nicki Minaj's first show of the tour, of like the second leg of the tour, is out there doing the things that need to be done. Okay, it is almost sold out, and this is the reason why people are really, really mad. Okay, because I'm like, after all those narratives, after trying to sway the Barbz against her, after all those shenanigans, the gimmicks, and everything, she still goes out there and sells like no man's business. This has to make people mad, and this is the reason why they've decided to rekindle this entire nonsense. So, congratulations to Nicki Minaj. I hope the Barbz that are going, that are attending the show, are going to have the time of their lives. You guys enjoy so much. Take as much pictures and footage as you can, and yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Jatavia is out there addressing lip singing allegations. I guess somebody was out there calling it out and just basically saying that, well, you are a lip syncer. Oh my God, you don't sing your lyrics and things like that. And she decided to take to her Instagram to address this entire thing, basically talking about how loud sometimes the instrumentals are. And so, yeah, let me just insert what she had to say, and I will catch you guys afterwards.
So, for the people who think that I be lip syncing, sound be and then when I ask for them to fix it, sometimes they make it too loud and I sound like I'm yelling. But I swear to God, I be up there yelling in that microphone, trying to get my words to like come across to y'all. And the crazy part is, I know y'all don't be hearing me because I be in a mic telling y'all to do certain stuff like put your hands up, and then everybody just be looking at me. So I'm like, damn, they must be can't hear me. Another thing, I barely can like hear y'all sometimes, so it's just like a sound thing, and I'm going to work on that. But I am not lip syncing. It's syncing. There's no reason why I have to do that if I'm rapping. Like, it's my voice. I love my voice. But anyways, to the people that are coming and enjoying a concert, thank you so much for coming. Like, I am still in awe that y'all are like buying these tickets and coming. Like, I just can never ever like get too comfortable with that. Like, that is an honor, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful that y'all showing up, and I'm thankful that it's turning out great. And it's just, it only motivates me to want to work harder. Thank you. And if you haven't already, get your tickets. I'm coming to Charlotte on Sunday, Atlanta on Tuesday, Richmond on Wednesday, Richmond, Virginia to be exact. And yeah, check my page, citycinderellatour.com, and buy a ticket. Mwah. Buy a ticket.
Well, there you heard what Jatavia had to say. She's out there just explaining herself. Let me know in the comment section. I feel like when it comes to Jatavia, she really is probably improving when it comes to performing, because I do find that she gets overwhelmed, especially because the crowd really be knowing her lyrics like that. And most times she's just standing there singing along with the crowd and not really performing, that like not really taking center stage, but just performing together with the crowd, like just singing along together with the crowd. I do feel like that's the situation with Jatavia, but I'm sure that with time she's going to improve and she will get better, in my own opinion. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Paprika Spice. Now, it is actually being reported that Paprika Spice has concluded her tour, and I was just like, that was such a short tour. Oh my goodness, you guys, how long did it take? Really? How long did the tour take? Because I'm just like, what? Last night was the last show. But anyway, I will say that because she was out there also booking venues and areas that she knew she would be able to do well, that was well thought out, that was quite smart. I will give her that for not going as ballistic as, booking arenas and things like that when you're not an arena artist. And for somebody who has been an opener before, I feel like that mini tour, it did what it was supposed to do anyway. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, do you think that this was a success or not? So now we wait for the income. Let's talk about how much it has managed to gross. I'm sure very soon we'll be having the stats, and we will actually be discussing that as well. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, There is a video that I saw and it's pretty interesting. Somebody sent it to me on Instagram and they were like, can you just talk about this? So somebody was out there explaining why a lot of female rappers really do not want to sign to Nicki Minaj. And I found that rather insightful and interesting. So you know what? Let me just insert what she had to say and then I will catch you after that and then we will discuss about it.
Honey, so a lot of people have been saying, why is it that nobody wants to sign under Nicki Minaj label? They don't want to sign under her label because they're in competition with her. They don't want to be under Nicki Minaj. They want to be better than Nicki Minaj. And a lot of the female rappers out here feel that if they sign under her, now they're beneath her. That's the mindset. Instead of looking at it as an honor to be on the same label as a rap icon who has been crushing it in this business for 20 years and counting. They're now all convinced that they're on the same level as her. And I get it. You have to be confident. You have to say you're the greatest. You're just as good. You're better. I get it. But let's be honest. They don't have what she has. She has it naturally. She's witty. She's talented. She's clever with her lyrics. She has a brain that I can't even really imagine what goes on inside her brain for her to be able to articulate and come up with these creative lyrics that she comes up with and been crushing it for a very long time. I don't think a lot of them get it. She doesn't have to have artist development. She doesn't need training. She has this naturally. And a lot of them don't have it naturally. But instead of them acknowledging it and working with the queen to all shine together, their mindset is if I work under her label, then now I'm under her. Now I'm beneath. That's just not the case. Remember when Wayne signed her to Young Money? It was Young Money. She came in the door killing him. Some of her lyrics was better than his and he even knew it. But he didn't care because he wanted a star on his label. I think they're missing out on an opportunity to understand that if they rock with her under her label, she will make sure that they do just as good, if not better than her. Because she wants them to win. They see competition. I don't know that many people that wants to sign under their ops label. That's just it. Unfortunately, that's what it is, and a lot of people want to try to make it seem like it's because she's difficult to work. They don't have a collaborative mindset. They don't want to collaborate musically with her. Of course, they want her name tied to their name because she's big and she's great and she's an icon and extremely talented. She's Nicki Minaj. They want to be tied to her greatness and they want the features, but they don't want to collaborate in a setting of where now they'd be on her label, in their eyes, working underneath the queen instead of on the same side as the queen. And so that's going to create some problems because that's what their mindset is. It's competition. They're not going to work right by their competition. They're going to work against their competition. And if that means teaming up with other people who Nicki Minaj has beefed with or had issues with, that's what they're going to do. I think a lot of people can agree that in the industry, it could be a lot of challenging people to work with. But I think for the most part, they don't want to sign with her because they don't want to be underneath Nicki Minaj. They want to be better than her, on top of her, over her, seen as higher or equal to her. And unfortunately, they just don't have the catalog for that. That's just my 2 cents.
Well, there you heard what this lady had to say, and I'm inclined to actually agree with her because I do feel like a lot of these girls really do view Nicki Minaj as their competition, and I feel like the coming in of the Transformer made them think like, well, you don't even need to have talent to be the same as Nicki Minaj, and so all of them, when they come in here, they feel like they're gonna have that entire Transformer impact, but at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj is distinguished, okay? Nicki Minaj stood toe to toe with a lot of pop girlies, a lot of R&B girlies, and so she is really not one of them, all right? And I feel like the earlier people accept that, the better it is for them. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, do you agree with the TikToker or do you not? The next thing that we are going to be talking about, the Transformer is out there getting chart updates, 20 years later. Of course, I say 20 years to exaggerate, but chat data is out there reporting that Rob 49 and the Transformers on That Money officially has entered the top 40 at US Urban Radio. And I'm just looking at them. I'm like, what are you doing? Okay, this is the song that couldn't even bubble under, the collaboration that she did with this boy. And so now, you know what they do when they cannot, enter the actual charts? They just start lurking around and making up these things and statistics and things like that. And I'm like, what are you trying to do? Okay, if it's not sticking, then it's not sticking. I guess it's down and it's stuck now. It's not up and stuck anymore. It's down and stuck anymore. It's down and stuck now, and I feel like it's high time that she gets to accept that. All right, no amount of gimmicks can come out here and save her. Okay, and the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Doechii. Well, they are reporting that, well, she has earned her biggest streaming day on Spotify in nearly a year following the release of her new project, Alligator Bites and Never Heal. Okay, so it seems like Doechii is doing her thing. Congratulations to her. I hope she gets the light that she deserves. I know that a lot of you really do not like her. I've seen you in the comment section saying that, well, she's, snaky. She inserted herself in this entire lottery ticket and Nicki Minaj situation. I really do get your sentiments, but at the same time, I feel like she actually is very talented. I really don't know what went wrong or what goes wrong in as far as her career is concerned. I don't know if it's a colorism issue or anything like that, but I do feel like with the in comparison to a lot of these female rappers out there that are getting pushed, she has way more talent. I mean, put Doechii songs, yeah, put Paprika Spice's songs, yeah. Somebody came into the comment section saying, oh, Ice Spice, she is growing, she is evolving, she is this. And I'm like, there's no evolution there. Like, we get it, you're saying that she does drill and things like that, but you can't really exactly stand here and say to me that same instrumental, hey, trying to copy Nicki Minaj, that's evolution. That is not evolution. Please stop lying to us in the comment section and stop trying to guilt trip us into saying that she has talent when she doesn't. Okay. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, Clifford. Now, one of you, when I was talking about the entire lottery ticket getting Tripper of the Year thing, one of you came into my comment section and decided to be messy. Somebody said, oh, Clifford, nobody takes Clifford seriously. Clifford is the one responsible for forcing Iggy Azalea down our throats. And I was like, you guys, why are you calling these men by their government names? Oh my god. But anyway, Clifford is out there talking about his grandchild. According to him, King is expecting a child. Okay, of course, that caused quite the commotion in the streets, with some people asking if King can reproduce. I'm just like, you guys, this boy is seemingly grown now, although he cannot spell tomorrow. I'm just like, how are you out there popping babies, having babies, and you can't even spell the word tomorrow? Like, what is this? And T.I. decided also to take the time to say that, listen, I'm going to raise this child to torture you the same way that you have tortured me. That child is going to be the biggest, G word. And I found that hilarious. I was like, oh my goodness, King has caused Tib such a trauma, to the point is like, out there, listen, boy, now you're a parent, you're gonna understand why I was trying to tell you to not do this entire streets thing. Okay, so let me know in the comment section what you think about King and him expecting a baby. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Sabrina Carpenter and Travis Scott. Now, we do know that, well, this has been the battle of the week. All right, that has been the main battle between the two of them, the battle for number one and things like that. It seems like their commotion might have, affected the timelines in as far as, Billboard is concerned, because it is actually being reported that, well, this week's Billboard 200 results are delayed. Okay, I'm just like, oh my God, the commotion and chaos this is. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about Travis and Sabrina. Who do you think is going to take that number one home that they have been fighting for? Personally, I am rooting for Sabrina, obviously, because I don't know Travis' obsession with trying to sabotage others. I really don't understand what that is about. So for that reason, I will stick with Sabrina. Power to Sabrina, a fellow woman like myself. So yeah, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I trust we're going to have an amazing September together, and do not forget to go and subscribe to Instant Brew as well. And until my next one, see you.